Let me bring in Claire Mugabi from the Uganda Tourism Board, marketing manager there. Claire, you have absolutely 3 minutes, and later I'll bring in Agnes Igoe, Jochi Gozibi on standby, as well as Philip Wabulia. Claire, 3 minutes, over to you. Let's do this.
Tourism and travel have been the most hit industry by this pandemic. Our industry in the past has been known to be fairly resistant to crisis. We've normally rebound back fairly quickly, but this time with the COVID-19, our industry has been 100% paralyzed. It's been brought to standstill. We've seen 100% restriction on travel, both in and out of the country. All destinations are under total or partial lockdown. All the international and local borders have been closed. We've seen a cancellation of trips to Uganda that have totaled to about 35,000, and cancellations are still ongoing. We've seen businesses, up to 40% of the businesses in our sector, on the verge of closure or bankruptcy. We will be registering revenue by end of 2020 of up to 1.6 billion USD. However, from where we are seated as the tourism board, all hope is not lost. We have a very clear roadmap to recovery. One of the things that we are currently focusing on is ensuring destination safety. We want to build visitor confidence in our destination as a safe destination for travel post-COVID. At the moment, we're in the process of rolling out standard operating procedures across the different touch points for tourism, right from the airport to the different tourism destinations, the national parks, the hotels. Currently, we are conducting sensitization sessions and in order to train the different sector players on what to do, and also to train the public on what to expect when you get where, the different things that you must, put in place if you're to operate and ensure the safety of the travelers. And also in terms of building visitor confidence and sector confidence, the government is looking at, because like I said, many businesses are at the verge of bankruptcy. We are looking at giving these sectors, some subsidized financial support in terms of stimulus packages that are going to help them get back on the road. Because we noted that as we are looking to promote domestic tourism, one of the hindrances to the promotion of domestic tourism has been the expensive fees and fares for especially the accommodation facilities. So when we engage the owners of those facilities, they say they're willing to cut back on the prices. However, the government has to meet them halfway. They can only cut back prices if we can assist them to cut back on their operational costs. So the discussion is underway to make sure that we make it more affordable for Ugandans to travel around their country. Because before COVID, actually, what COVID has made us realize is that we have to make sure that we consistently activate the domestic market. Because if borders remain closed for a while, we are only looking at Ugandans to travel for tourism. And therefore, we must support the operators in the sector if we are to grow that market, that segment of the market of the domestic tourist. Speaking about the international and regional front, again, like I mentioned, for now, it is the domestic market that we are looking to as we wait for the rest of the market to recover, especially the international market. It may take a while. However, in the face of COVID, we have to intensify our marketing efforts. You're going to see a lot of consumer activations aimed at creating awareness about Uganda, sending out positive stories about the country, especially now that we have impending elections in February. So we are counting on the people in the diaspora, first of all, to ensure we want to work with you to project Uganda in a positive light, despite our political differences and affiliations. It is very important for us to make sure that the country is projected positively, because if we don't do that, it is going to further frustrate the efforts that you are putting in order to revive the sector. The other thing I want to talk about, but there is no time, is the point of investment. I want to reassure the people in the diaspora that the tourism sector is still very viable for investment, much as right now there isn't much business. But like I said, the government is looking at supporting you further. All the people that want to invest in the sector, the future still looks very bright. In the interest of time, I won't go into the details of the different investment opportunities, but if you check out our website, you can find those there. So I just wanted to say that we are intensifying our marketing efforts to make sure that we further enhance travel to the country as a means of building both visitor and investor confidence in our destination, Uganda. I thank you.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks, Claire, for that clarification. We really appreciate you.
Things are different today. No familiar morning rush to work. No sight of that usually energized conductor calling, "Abaganda!" Life is slower, quieter, sadder. This is nothing we're used to. This is not the Uganda we know. No more dancing, no more bear hugs, staying away from the things we love, waiting for the day it finally ends. Because when it does, and yes, it will, oh, the things we'll do. We'll conquer the great outdoors again, call our border guys and ride through the spirited nightlife of Kampala. Take road trips to Murchison Falls and make friends with the birds and the animals. Run away to Ginger and dive into the beautiful waters of the Nile. Climb Elgon and take in all the scenic green below. Visit all the places we've never been. Truly see Uganda and never take for granted all the beauty we are and have. Until then, we'll do what we must because we love Uganda. We'll stay home, stay safe, then travel soon.